This one's for you, Finkel. What's happening, gangsters? I'm Rakesh and I am the Energy MC. I trained as a chemical engineer and worked in petrochemical plant design and commissioning for several years before making the move to renewable energy back in 2015. In the time since then, I have overseen the connection and registration of several hundreds of megawatts worth of capacity, both in the UK and Australia, which have helped to stabilize the grid during some fairly turbulent times. This has meant that whilst a lot of people have sat around talking about a rapidly changing landscape, I've actually been helping to make it happen. In addition to being a certified nerd, I'm also an accomplished stand-up comedian and MC. I've been doing this for several years, and the highlight of my comedy career was reaching the final of the prestigious Raw Comedy competition during Melbourne International Comedy Festival back in 2019. This combination of skills makes me unique as an engineer because it means that when I try to make a joke, I'm usually successful. I created the Energy MC because I've been to so many very well organized energy industry events over the last few years, and whilst they are very slick, I do believe they're missing a trick, especially during the panel discussions and debates. The majority of the audience are just sitting around disengaged, looking at their phones and waiting for the networking drinks to start instead of paying attention to what is being discussed. This is because the content is not delivered in a way that actually takes them into account. Instead, we focus on sounding clever, agreeing with each other in a bunch of inward-facing forums, and giving things unnecessarily long and complicated names like dynamic operating envelopes, which put people to sleep before they've even figured out what they're supposed to mean. By bringing a combination of humor and subject matter expertise to events such as these, we can totally transform the way in which they take place and actually motivate people to come along, pay attention, and engage, instead of thinking that this is just another thing that stands between them and a very well-stocked bar at the end of the afternoon. The energy industry is the most interesting, exciting, and important industry in the world today, and I think we should be doing a much better job at our events of convincing people that this is actually the case. If we do so, we may actually stand a chance of driving towards the target that we all want to achieve. If you would like me to be the credible and funny nerd in the room, aka the unicorn, and transform your next event, then please do not hesitate to get in touch. I would love to hear from you.